o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my... I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs for the... Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, and then...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. More now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On first down, Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And they'll take him down at the 31. Yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man, it's Allen. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Throwing on third down, Newton. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 47. There we go. Kill. Get that. Let's go. Get out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two.
Kill. Good. Here we go. 47. 26.
1st down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it, which is complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight one route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, Anderson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Here we go. We're gonna sack. Come on.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Cowboys offense. The wild optimism going into last season, of course, because they were coming off that 13-3 year, but they faded a bit last year as they dropped to a good but not great 9-7.
It's a good thing for Dallas. They play in a pretty volatile division, the NFC East. There hasn't been a repeat champion in the East since 2003, 2004, and that was Philadelphia, who currently holds the crown right now. But this is a Dallas team that I think has worked its way through some adversity. They've lost some key veteran players along the way the last 2 years. So the face of the franchise, actually the face is quarterback Dak Prescott, but to me the guy who really makes them go, running back Ezekiel Elliott. If they get 16 out of him, expect Dallas to be in the thick of things.
Second down, Prescott. Flush to his right. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Prescott on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there.
A first down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. To the air again, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We turn our attention to the Panthers as they come out here on offense, and it's been an interesting 3-year run. You look back to their Super Bowl appearance, then they dropped to 6-10 a couple of years ago. Last year back in the playoffs with 11 wins. So what in 2018?
I think a continuation of 2017 and an expansion on what we saw. It's always going to be a tough-minded team. They want to run the ball inside, and Cam Newton can be your short yardage runner as well as play the quarterback position and throw it. But they want to open things up. Remember, they drafted Christian McCaffrey last year, want to get him the ball in open space. They ended up drafting DJ Moore this year, so they want to be more explosive down the field throwing the football. And Luke Kuechly is a heck of a building block on defense. This is a team that fully expects to contend in the NFC South, and they think they can go much deeper in the playoffs.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. Go ahead, hey, 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those, so it'd be a lot more man-on-man.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now Newton on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield to score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off play action. Newton. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Can't find it. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
46. Here you go.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Newton. Launches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Pick up, fellas. Let's go.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Nice connection there with Ian Thomas, a rookie out of Indiana. And he's one of those guys that I truly believe his best football is ahead of him. Always has been a consistent blocker. His receiving gets better and better. I thought in 2017 with IU.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A second down throw for Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46. Here we go 4-8.
A first down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Prescott. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Corey Coleman there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Back to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Bounced right back on it, keeps possession. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out.